possibility. Yeah. Yes.
Microphone check. Mic check. Sound check. Mic check. Sound check. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome for the first time, at least on my side, to the Monondo 11 Arena. We're in the heart of the city of Harare in Zimbabwe at Monondo Street is where we are having the African Heibo Championships sponsored by Joy, the Chinese mega company that owns the franchise that is the Joy Billiards, the Joy World Heibo Championships, and everything that has gotten to do with Joy. Now, just after 10 minutes of arrival, there was no other place to be than stream some of these games now. I even don't have too much information about the progress of the competition so far, but I've been informed by the umpire that Jeremy Yenkiah of South Africa and Ceazer Chandigar of Uganda are playing in the round of last 16 in the losers bracket because both of the players were defeated in the winners side earlier today. Not yet so sure who defeated them in the winners side because I'm only just arriving after 8 hours of travel. It is an 8th frame yet to be played, 4 frames to 3. It is Yenkiah that is in the lead. We are having a 10-minute timeout. When players resume, we shall have commentary resume. Otherwise, you are listening to the voice of Simon Peter Chobe live from Break and Finish Live Facebook, as well as Peter Chobe live YouTube. Round of last 16 in the losers bracket of the double elimination competition, that is the Joy Heibo African Championships, right here in Harare in Zimbabwe. It is 4 frames to 3. It is the Yenkiah leading against Ceazer, racing to 7 in what looks like just under 1 hour left to play. The winner qualifies for the round of last 18 in the loser side. The loser exits the competition all the way home. After this, I'll be giving you updates on what is happening on other tables and updates on the progress of the competition so far. Once again, Ceazer 3 and Yenkiah 4. All right. You beat the African champion. What was the score? Now the news is that the African champion, official African champion, that is Blessing Mzaruri, the Zimbabwean player, has been beaten in the losers bracket by Jeremiah Naido. That, I think, marks the end of the road for Blessing. He has been beaten by Jerry by 7 frames to 4. And the format is double elimination up to the round of last 16. Once again, the format is double elimination up to the round of last 16. When players reach that round, then they play single elimination. Fighting with this because Now, there was something that was a little bit bizarre that happened momentarily ago. Not just the network, but also the fact that this is a timed tournament, I think, to not more than 1 hour and 30 minutes to play the matches to completion. And at some point, the umpire's stopwatch ran out of battery and it was not showing the time left. But with the knowledge that there are a number of matches that all started at the same time, I think the match was aligned to other matches that are happening on other tables. That's why we are having this situation of an update in terms of time left. It is 31 minutes and 30 seconds to go. In race to 7, South Africa's Jeremy Yenkiah leads against Uganda's Ceazer. Chandigar. We are racing to 7 for a place. I think in the round of last 16, I'm made to learn. Yes, the round of last 16 in the losers bracket, but winning this match only qualifies the winner into the round of last 16 in the main draw. They are racing to 7. They are playing double elimination up to the round of last 16. So before the round of last 16, the players play 2 lives. When they reach the overall round of last 16, then it is 1 life per player. It is in this ongoing frame, Jeremy Yenkiah leading against Ceazer Chandigar by 5 frames to 4, with Ceazer playing the solids, Jeremy playing the stripes. Solids are now 3 on table. The striped ball is just 1, the 15, which is upwards of the table. Ceazer will have the 2, the 1, and the 6. The 2 and the 1, he will want to put them to the center pocket bottom. The 1 to one of the corner pockets, that is left bottom or left top of the screen. But first, needs to move the cue ball that far, and has done so well. Maybe not well enough. The line between white and 6 is straight. If he puts white, is not natural for 1. If he were to put 1 to the center pocket bottom, the Scorpion will have his work cut out. Making the pot and then manipulating white are 2 different things altogether. At the end of the day, he's showing some little bit of learning on the Heibo table. Yes, sometimes patience pains, but it pays better. I will call that effective shooting by Ceazer, limiting Jeremy to thin white, needing to put the 15 to the corner pocket top right. Even if he does, which is in my opinion quite unlikely, manipulating white for the 8 or the black will not come easy. Jeremy will try. He's been a black ball player, Jeremy, for some time. I've streamed matches involving him twice. That was, I think, in the African Championships in 2019 and the African Championships in 2023. Has got a little bit of history against Ugandan players. I remember him defeating in 2023 the then Ugandan champion Bwanika Mansur in the round of last 32 at the African Championships. He's taking on now the current Ugandan champion, who has a lot of unanswered questions, most especially on the Heibo table. But for this ongoing frame, the Scorpion stings. 10 frames played, 28 minutes to go. Ceazer 5 and Yenkiah 5. The British player Chapman is drawing 5-all against Uganda's Dog City. But center of attraction will be here. First of all, for Yenkiah being a very renowned Haber player, I think he has retired since from black ball. He seems now to be focusing on the big table. Even in the All Africa Championships, Yenkiah played only on the big table. If I'm not mistaken, he played both in Haber as well as 10 ball. While Ceazer, besides all the popularity, this is supposed to be his red ribbon event because he's one of 2 African ambassadors of joy on the African continent. The other is South Africa's Jason Theron. The ladies, I'm informed, are in the round of last 4 in the losers bracket and round of last 4 in the winners bracket. So it's 4 players left in the ladies event without losing a single match. In this one, both these guys have lost once. They are aiming to knock out each other. I love Yenkiah's shooting skills. Watching on the screen, you can easily call that easy because you are used to seeing pool. This is not pool, this is Haber. The table is 2.5 times bigger. The distance from the pockets is always way bigger. What can Yenkiah do? He's trying to do something about the solids, which are 1, 2, 3, 4 in number. Perhaps 5, that is the 4, the 5, the 1, the 7, and the 3. Ceazer has all of 5 solids on the table. Yenkiah playing, putting a solid and playing the cue ball round, both 7 and 3. He may also have sight of the 1, which is the yellow. It will be something if he finishes this one off. He will go for defense here. He's limiting Ceazer to having sight of perhaps the 13, the 14, and the 12. The 11 and the 15 are so close to being frozen against the cushion on the left. And the Scorpion is in trouble here. It is a time competition. Time is running against both. Winning this ongoing frame for either of these guys will mean the world, because then you get to think in what will be about 15 minutes or less, they can even afford to lose 1 frame and maybe kill off the pace of the match and win probably on time. Of course, they are more than good enough to play a full race to completion by playing all 13 frames in the remaining time. But then if one of them wins this ongoing frame, of course one of them will. They will be big favorites because they will have 2 chances of winning, either outright or on time. Yenkiah going for the 1 to the corner pocket, diagonally, bottom right. He goes slow. Cue ball played with the top spin. He seems off target. His body language always said it all. It looks tricky here. These 2 guys, even on Haber tables, are renowned players. I just think in some kind of way, experience on the Haber table is the way of Yenkiah. There's another match that is happening between the Zimbabwean player Rooney and the former South African national champion and the former world champion Senzo Wanakwabe, who is retired from black ball, now focusing only on Haber. He will really need to perform well in this one. Guys, the winner goes home with $10,000 US. How much is that? in your local money. I will not be telling you mine with pride, but yes, it is about 37 million in my currency. How much is 10,000 US dollars in your money? Too much tactical play on the center table here, and understandably so. Tapas Mashata, you say it is $10,000 in your country. I think you're Zim. In this country where we are, the US dollar, you can call it the local currency. It's the currency in which they transact in business every day, but there is an unofficial local currency, that is the Zim dollar. It's the US dollar that is used the most. And when looking for change, depending on where you are, for instance, here in Harare, even when you're looking for change, you are perhaps safe using the kwacha, the Zimbabwean kwacha. When you're in other places like Bulawayo, you are better off with the South African rand just to get change, because the starting note in the dollars is a relatively big note. Winston Chakwedi, it's 19,000 kwacha, you say. Last born blessing, you say it is 180,000 lean in South Africa. Wisdom Wise and Daniel, thank you for watching. You say the Zims don't have their own currency. They have, and I have a note in my pocket of the Zim dollar. And by the way, it is a relatively it's a relatively strong currency, just that it is not used almost at all in normal transactions. There has been a miss by Yenkiah. His idea was to have a sharp cut of the 3 into the center pocket top. His idea came short. It's in this frame where I think that Ceazer has gotten his defensive game on. The player that is called Mr. Ambassador by his fans because of his ambassadorial role with joy in this very sport. The little bit of misfortune is that Playing Heibo in the country of his origin is a very, very rare thing. He will now apply the scorpion stance as he puts the 11, draws the cue ball off the cushion. He manipulates it well enough for cushion drive of the 14 to the same corner pocket, top left, where he has just played the 11. You will get a feeling that it can go in, and with him having to maintain sight of the 12. White had been maintained for the 15. Ceazer will not be happy with himself here. The miss also came with him giving away the cue ball to Yenkiah to put the 3. Then move the cue ball maybe off 2 cushions or 3 cushions to the top left corner where he's having his body now. He wants to put the 7 to the corner pocket at the bottom left where there is the 12, either direct or off the 12. Off one cushion and another. It looks to be lacking movement. Maybe it will do. Maybe a few more centimeters of movement will be better, but this one will be okay as well. It will be more effective for Yenkiah if by rail drive the 7 is played off the 12, not only to make the pot easier, but also to play the 12 away for Yenkiah to put the 8 as well to the same corner pocket. He will take all the time. He knows this next shot so far for the course of this match maybe is the most important of them all that have been played so far. The idea is to put 7 off 12, open up the pocket for him to pass the 8 as well. 7 off 12 in space for the 8, but looks like a partial snooker. Maybe at the end of the day, Yenkiah has full sight of the 8. Putting it puts him within 1 frame of what will be a big victory. 8 is in. The frame is won by the South African. It is Jeremy 6 and Ceazer 5. Race to 7 with 13 minutes left to play. Time check. It is 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go. It is time enough for Ceazer to try and win this ongoing frame. If he does, we play the remaining frame either to completion or the match can be decided on penalties. Yenkiah on stripes, Ceazer on solids. Stripes are 7 in number, none of them potted, many of them positioned at the right end of the table. He's playing one into another, plays 12 into 15, gets to pot 15, plays 12 at the top cushion on the left. He has full sight of the 10. You have a feeling he can put the 10 to the corner pocket top left, play the cue ball into the 9, which is right behind the 6. There's the option of playing the 11 to the center pocket bottom first. He will be wary of the 14, which is right behind the 4 and 1, which are Ceazer's solids. He goes off the 3. Now with full sight of 12, which he can play into the corner pocket top right, where Ceazer has the 2, which is the blue, for the too much of mind boggling that is in the match. Even the power outage, even for half a second, will not be helping. Yenkiah plays the 12, plays safety could pot the 1. It is a pot of the 1. By the fact that he has played his ball first, that will go down as a very good safety play, because Ceazer can only play one visit and can only play the cue ball from its original position. He's free to play any ball on the table. He chooses to play the 8, responding to safety with safety, limiting Yenkiah to thin whites. He has of the 14, can have thin sight of the 12, maybe play it off the cushion. I'm having a feeling maybe it is with intent that Yenkiah is running down the time. I will be updating you that they have 6 minutes and 8 seconds left to play. The time that is taken without these players intending to pot, I get the feeling, is in favor of the player in the lead, and that player is Yenkiah. The scoreboard has the scores for Yenkiah on the left, in red the scores for Ceazer on the right. In green, 6 frames to 5 Yenkiah leads. They are racing to 7 in one of the last 2 or 3 matches happening at the venue. New black bus specialists Nzoa Nakwabe Senzo Gumede of South Africa has defeated Zimbabwe's Rooney. He does qualify for the round of last 16. Uganda's Rashid Wagaba Dog City is in as well. South Africa's Jeremiah Naido is in as well. Those will be joined by one of Yenkiah or Ceazer. It will maybe be Yenkiah because he's leading, but not when he's putting cue ball, especially when not really called for. Ceazer will be now taking more time to play. He will have the cue ball in hand, can place it anywhere on the bed of the pool table, as in anywhere, but can play one visit, can only visit the table once with the shot. Maybe he's opting to go for everything now with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to play. The Scorpion must win the frame and must win it now. If he wins it, this ongoing frame, highly likely this match will end in the drama of penalties. The 6 is in, white is okay for the 7. There is the 4, there is the 2, and of course the 8. He draws the cue ball well enough to play the 4 into the 2, combine them into the corner pocket at the top right. Has to be careful. It is not as easy as it may look. He will use much precision, little power, plays to perfection. Will now be rolling the cue ball into the 4. He will need the bridge. Nowadays he's learning even the Scorpion stroke is not enough on a table this big, as he will be putting the 8 to the corner pocket at the bottom right to record an equalizer, but most importantly to open up a chance for him to win the match. And with now 2 minutes and 57 seconds in a race to 7, Chandigar Ceazer 6, Yenkiah 6. We have a decider. Now guys, don't have any doubt, the 2 minutes left to play and not time enough to play the decider to completion. We are definitely going to be having penalties in this one. Penalties. You are watching the Joy African Heibo Championships coming to you live from Nandepol Arena in Harare, the heart of the capital city of Zimbabwe. This one will be the very last match to end in this round, with Uganda's Ceazer Chandigar playing within a nick of time, hoping that he can finish all of them 7 solids and then the black, and then try to do something very unthinkable. Even on the small 3-foot-5 table, in which we play stuff like 8 ball and black ball and the international rules, this will be stuff of dreams, but you never know. Maybe he can. Maybe the height can let him down. How much time left to play? 1 minute, 17 seconds. He will clearly be putting the 12, bounce the cue ball off the cushion into the 2, moves it close to the 13. The 13 can go in, the 14 can go in, the 11 can go in. The black is a little bit tricky, but the frame is finishable. 56 seconds to go. I don't even know whether he is aware of this. He has 3 balls to try and put, to try and mount what will be one of the most likely finishes, having 2 minutes in which to break and finish a frame on the Heibo table. Now with the 11 and then the 8, he seems to be calm. There is no reason to be calm here. Time is against him. The 11 is in, of the black to the center pocket at the top. Unlikely. Unfortunate, he almost fouled. Turn for Yenkiah to do what Ceazer was trying to do. From my position, I no longer have sight of the stopwatch. Please accept my apologies, those that may have lost the stream momentarily for the YouTube viewers. The network is a little bit shaky. I may have even to change the streaming position for the rest of the action today. What you have is confirmation of the match between Uganda and Ceazer Chandigar, and South Africa's Yenkiah, one of the best matches in the competition so far. Trying to play for a place in the round of last 16, officially ending in penalties. They will toss again for one final time to try and determine a win of this one. 2 umpires will be very observant here. Looks like Ceazer wins the toss. He will choose who will shoot the first penalty. They will be playing 5 apiece. They will be shooting them in turns. The winner of 5 shots will be proceeding. The loser will be exiting the competition. But if they are level in terms of the scores after 5 shots each, then we shall have sudden death. Who doesn't remember one of the most memorable penalty shootouts in Heibo? I think it was at the Commonwealth Heibo Championships between Ceazer and Chris Melling. That one ended in a victory for Ceazer. The first shot of the match by Ceazer. It is a miss. 1 shot by Ceazer, no shot by Yenkiah. Score is 0-0. First shot by Yenkiah. He will want to go for the same pocket Ceazer did. If the cue ball goes in with a block, the shot is missed. He goes for the opposite pocket and misses as well. 1 shot apiece, no point apiece. And I think this will be the very first time ever since the start of the match that Ceazer will be leading. For most of the match, he has either been trailing, just for once he was drawing. That was right at the end of the match. The first time he's leading is in penalties. Yenkiah will be taking his second shot, now trading for the first time in the match. He will go for the corner pocket, I think, at the top left. It is a big miss. 2 shots apiece. Ceazer 1 and Yenkiah 0. 1 umpire places the cue ball right in the middle of the ball line. The second umpire places the object ball right in the black spot, and the ball nominated to be played is the black ball. This one to boost Ceazer's morale in the match. Goes for the corner pocket, bottom left. It is in as well. 3 shots for Ceazer, 2 shots for Yenkiah, 2 points for Ceazer, 0 points for Yenkiah. For the first time in the match, Ceazer is the overwhelming favorite for the victory. And Yenkiah will be losing this one. He must sink this one in, otherwise it will be very tricky for the rest of the shooting for him. He must. South Africa will be saying please do, Uganda will be saying please don't, but Jeremy does. Hold on. Had the cue ball gone in, it will be no point. Yenkiah 1, Ceazer 2 after 3 shots per player. The shot Yenkiah has played last was under too much pressure, and it could change the complexion of the match unless Ceazer responds. Will he respond? Not really. Too close, but not close enough. 4 shots for Ceazer, 3 shots for Yenkiah. Ceazer 2, Yenkiah 1. Yenkiah is playing an equalizer in terms of a number of shots played. If he puts the ball, he will be having an equalizer as well in the number of points scored. The guy that is originally from Cape Town, going for the black again to the corner pocket at the top left. It is in. We have an equalizer. Even though the 5 Shots are not yet played to completion. It is now officially sudden death because, after all, in running penalties of the 5, it is 1 apiece left. Even though they may be drawing after 1 each, it will still be sudden death. So in sudden death, if one pots and another misses, the one who pots wins the match. It is that simple to understand, but doing it is way more difficult. This one, to regain the advantage for the Scorpion, if he gets it in, will it go in? That is too much pressure to produce a shot too good. The ambassador is back in business. Now pressure goes back to Yenkiah. If he misses this one, he exits the competition. The pressure increases for Yenkiah, for Cape Town, for South Africa. One shot to maintain him in the competition, or the same shot to knock him out. This one will be as big can be. He's going perhaps for the corner pocket at the top left, opposite of the one that Ceazer shot his. There goes the black. It is a narrow miss as Yenkiah loses the match to the Ceazer. That is the drama of penalties, ladies and gentlemen. It is always tense, it is always tight, it is always pressurous in one way. It is always entertaining. Congratulations, Ceazer, and hard luck, Yenkiah, as the Heibo ambassador marches on into the Heibo next round. Joy lives on. Final score in running time: Ceazer 6 and Yenkiah 6. Ceazer wins on penalties by 3 points to 2. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.